Let's get a little deeper into the LTR drumming method system, life through rhythm, and what sets it apart from just being self-taught, jamming to music a little bit, or going on to other online courses and YouTube videos. And this is the system that I wanted to see for myself. Now, there's nothing wrong with learning that way, but what I see so many times in students that are trying to uncover their best selves through drumming and trying to tap into their possibility and potential is that if you skip these steps, you're going to go into a world of frustration, discouragement, and disappointment. And unfortunately, what happens is hundreds and maybe thousands of drummers just quit before they've uncovered the best within them. And it doesn't have to be like that. And this instrument should be fun. And when you've got everything flowing and all these areas are complementing one another, you won't believe what happens. It's so much fun. You have so much energy and you emit a rock star aura of confidence that you unleash on the drums and in life and all you do. And this is the system that I wanted. And I went through so much frustration, disappointment, and anger, and just progressing so slowly. And I didn't know. And then just from really traveling the world, seeking out these legends that I've been blessed to spend time with, and just one step at a time doing this for decades, I've developed with students around the world this system that I'm about to take you through. So are you excited? Let's go into one area at a time and really get into it. So the first area here you can see is what I call ethos. And we'll go into that today. So let's make that nice and big. And ethos really means your character, what sets you apart, what's inside you that wants to come out, because this is about speaking your voice on the drums and in life. What makes you unique, your purpose. So I like this first part, your mighty why. So why are you doing this in the first place? If your goal is to have, let's say, great technique or fast hands or amazing double bass, or to learn certain grooves, why? What is the mighty mission that you have? And it could be just to play in your basement as therapy to relieve some stress throughout the day. That's totally cool. It could be like your exercise, your meditation, but it could be to connect with musicians and just to uplift all the people around you. Maybe you want to connect with musicians and start playing shows to audiences. Maybe you're already touring the world, you're already a pro, and you want to just get into that elite level that I've helped so many people do and that I've risen to myself, where you're really going to that upper 1% of what you're capable of and really smashing the ceiling of your boundaries. So we say that limits is having no limits. So that's really everything we're accomplishing here. But it starts with your why. What is driving you? What's your mighty mission? So once you know that, you can accomplish anything and you will never quit. So your vision, I love thinking of it as there's a dream and then a vision. So it's great to dream. We all have dreams, but dreams sometimes can be hazy. They're a little cloudy. It's like, maybe someday that, I don't really know. A vision is when you can see it and when it's in front of you. And that's what I help the LTR drumming community do, and I work on it myself, is let's have a crystal clear vision where we can see it. We know step by step how to get there. And often that's really deleting the noise and just zeroing in on one step at a time so you know exactly what to do. Because nowadays, overwhelm and confusion it's very easy to fall into that. We're just trying to do everything at once. We don't know where to start. So a vision is what you know exactly what to do. Belief. Sometimes questioning our beliefs is very healthy, and sometimes we're stuck in limiting beliefs or what we think is possible. So we really blow the doors right off this, where you believe in yourself first and you believe your vision is possible, And that's the magic of a community. When you're surrounded by a mastermind of people that will hold you to a higher standard than you hold yourself, you all of a sudden believe, you're like, wow, I can do that. That is possible. This vision I see towards myself, I can achieve it. So all that is belief. It's magic. When you believe it, whatever you believe, you can achieve it. Having a purpose, this is when we tap into something higher than ourselves. Tapping into something higher than ourselves. When we drum, whether you know it or not, you are a servant hero. Everybody's depending on you. You are the heartbeat of the music. And even if you're just playing by yourself, just as a daily meditation, and you're all by yourself with the headphones on, you are serving the music. The music and the rhythm and the pulse and the heartbeat is living through you. So having a purpose is when we tap into something that's bigger than ourselves. It's very, very powerful. Lastly is attitude. This is when we unleash rock star confidence through the drums. And the band, the music, and the audience needs to feel this. So if you've got those sticks and you're playing and you've got those, we all know what it's like when your inner critic gets control of you and you make a mistake, then you start thinking about it. You're like, oh man, they think I suck. I hope no one noticed. Even the best drummers have this. And we need to overcome that. We need to play with attitude. It has to do with just chest out, and you're owning your drumming, you're owning your movement, and you're owning the music. And attitude, I also like this too, is, everybody knows the drummer face. Mine is kind of like, if you've seen me perform or some of my videos, you've seen the crazy faces I make. Guess what? Everybody has a drummer face. I know you have one too that wants to come out. Could be a big smile, could be like, this face I'm making right now. And that's attitude coming out. That's like, yeah, it's what makes drumming fun. It's just like attitude, right? Like, go for it, be bold, step into the unknown. So all that encompasses attitude. So this is ethos, man. And when you have this, just think about how that affects all the other areas. And we'll get into the other areas in the next section. But think of everything as blending together to unlock and create your confidence, focus, and self-expression.